Hello. Thank you for joining me here at Take 5 with Fanae 5. Hey, that's me. And this is Week in Review. The elephant in the room this past week was that a gunman opened fire on 3 Metro Atlanta spas.
The murders Tuesday night have shaken both Atlanta and America. Asian lawmakers in Georgia and on Capitol Hill are demanding more attention to the thousands of physical assaults on Asian Americans in the last year. They blame the racist notions that Asians are responsible for the pandemic.
The debate now is, should he be charged with a hate crime?
Police have charged him with 8 counts of murder, and he's currently in the custody of police in the Atlanta suburbs.
A 21-year-old was actually turned in by his parents after he was seen on surveillance video. I don't know the heart or the intentions of Captain Jay Baker, but here's what he said.
Captain Baker's attempt to describe what Long had told them, that the 21-year-old had had a bad day, felt ridiculously insensitive.
He understood the gravity of it, and he was pretty much fed up and kind of at the end of his rope, and yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
The sheriff apologized, saying that these words were not intended to disrespect any of the victims or the gravity of this tragedy.
And then there's Facebook.
But now an old Facebook post of his is causing even more concern. It reads, "Place your order while they last," above pictures of T-shirts that read COVID-19 imported virus from China.
Now, listen to the voice and see the face of true presidential leadership.
I said from the beginning of my campaign for president that we needed to come together, that we needed to unite as one people, one nation, one America. We're learning again what we've always known. Words have consequences.
Well, Pam, this really is a moment for Asian Americans in America. I can't overstate how much it means, I think, for the Asian American community to see the president and the vice president, who is half Asian, to physically come to Atlanta, to listen to the concerns and to feel the pain of the Asian American community. Just that acknowledgement, because we are a community that has felt invisible for so long, and for the president to come and say, "I see you, I hear you, I feel your pain." You know, there was also that mention from the vice president about Asians feeling like the perpetual foreigner. That is so true, because when you are a foreigner in your own country, you are dehumanized, you're not taken seriously. If there is a crime committed against you or your community, even law enforcement might dismiss it as the perpetrator as just having a bad day.
Now, for other news of the week. On March 15th, Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston sang on the Soul Train Awards. As we know, Soul Train was developed by Don Cornelius, and it first aired in 1970 outside of Chicago. The first syndicated show was in 1971, and the first performer was from the ATL, Gladys Knight and the Pips. Now for birthdays. Frederick Jones was the inventor best known for the development of refrigeration components used for the transport of blood and food during World War II. Maurice Ashley was the first African American chess champion to reach the game's highest rank. Happy birthday also went out to Vanessa Williams and Queen Latifah, not just surviving tragedies that happened to them in their youth. They are also thriving. 2 powerful women. March 19th, happy birthday to Moms Mabley, considered the funniest woman in the world. Now, Moms Mabley tackled some very harsh topics in her day, especially around racism. And she also bragged about dating younger men. And she took her name, Mabley, she said, from a man who took everything else from her, so she might as well take his name. And in the Chitlin circuit, at one point she was making $10,000 a week at the Apollo Theater. She became known as Moms to many of the younger set. Another interesting fact about Moms Mabley, her cover of the song Abraham, Martin, and John hit number 35 on the Hot 100 in July of 1969. She was 75 years old and became the oldest person to hit the top 100. With everything that is going on right now, I wonder what Abraham, Martin, and John would say today. Thank you for joining me here at Take 5 with Fanae 5. Be blessed.